Abandoned post office tunnels which ferried more than 4 million letters underneath London streets will be opened to the public for the first time. Snaking 70 feet below ground, from Paddington to Whitechapel, tourists will be able to visit London's underground postal railway system from September. Besides shifting mountains of mail, rail had an interesting life. From hiding priceless art and artifacts to housing a Hollywood film set. Carrying mail across Victorian London was slow because of the density of traffic, and from 1850 onwards the post office explored options for an underground tunnel to move letters between its 8 London sorting offices. But it wasn't until 1913 that work began on a major system. By 1917, the post office had completed the tunnels and was ready to lay track and infrastructure. But the country's resources were being focused on the World War I, and the scheme was halted. Instead, from January 1918, the National Portrait Gallery coordinated the storage of all kinds of treasures in the complex, including the Rosetta Stone, to protect them from German attacks. When the system finally began carrying mail in 1927, it was a world first. There had been no previous electric railway with driverless trains. It was known as the Post Office Underground Railway, until its 60th anniversary in 1987, when its name was changed to Mail Rail. At its peak, Mail Rail, which ran for 6.5 miles under the capital, carried 4 million letters every day, for 22 hours per day. The tunnels and trains themselves changed little from the 1930s to the 1980s, sticking to their task as vital arteries in the nation's mail system. Tucked away out of view above ground saw great upheavals, with only a few of them trickling down. During World War II, Mail Rail was called into use as a dormitory for servicemen. Later it became a film set, featuring in Hudson Hawk as the Vatican Underground Postal Railway. The film may not have been critically acclaimed, but the post office used the profits to throw a party for disadvantaged local children. The staff also held incredible Christmas parties deep underground, including light shows and a Santa train. Changing technology led to the closure of Mail Rail in 2003. Since then it has been largely frozen in time, with old rotas still hanging on the walls, but soon the general public will get access to this hidden part of London for the first time in its history. Among the supporters of the Postal Museum are Royal Mail, Post Office and the Heritage Lottery Fund. Director of the Postal Museum, Adrian Steele, said, "Tickets for the Postal Museum and Mail Rail going on sale marks the start of an exciting new chapter for our museum." According to Get West London, he added, "The Mail Rail ride offers up a once-in-a-lifetime chance for people to experience a slice of London's subterranean history, while the museum's galleries on the other side of the street offer up the chance to explore Britain's social history, the history of the post and how it has been involved in many of the world's major events."